When it comes to managing personal finances, setting clear objectives is crucial. But what happens when you need to balance short-term goals with long-term aspirations? Finding the right balance between the immediate and the future is key to financial success. In today's video, we'll explore the differences between short-term and long-term financial objectives, why both are important, and how to create a financial strategy that addresses both. Stick with us, and let's dive into the art of balancing your financial vision. Understanding short-term financial goals. Short-term financial goals are typically objectives that can be achieved within a few months to a couple of years. These goals tend to focus on immediate needs or desires and are often more tangible in nature. They may include things like paying off credit card debt, saving for an emergency fund, purchasing a car, or going on a vacation. These goals are essential in establishing financial discipline and creating a sense of accomplishment. Setting clear and actionable short-term goals is a great way to build momentum toward financial success. The best short-term goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, SMRT. For instance, a goal like "I want to save $2,000 in the next 12 months to cover unexpected expenses" is a great example of a SMART goal. Another key element of short-term goals is the ability to monitor progress. Since these goals are often achieved within a short period of time, they offer quick wins, boosting motivation. This sense of achievement is important because it reinforces positive financial behaviors that will carry over into long-term planning. However, it's crucial to not let short-term objectives overshadow the importance of long-term planning. In order to succeed financially in the future, you need to understand how these immediate goals fit into your broader financial vision. Importance of long-term financial goals. Long-term financial goals, on the other hand, span over a period of several years or even decades. These goals are typically more aspirational and focus on major life milestones such as retirement, homeownership, or funding a child's education. Long-term goals require careful planning, patience, and often significant sacrifices in the present in order to ensure success in the future. Common long-term financial objectives might include saving for retirement, building an investment portfolio, paying off a mortgage, or setting up a college fund for children. Long-term financial goals are generally more complex than short-term goals, as they require ongoing investments, disciplined saving, and the foresight to anticipate future financial needs. The beauty of long-term goals is that they help you prioritize your financial resources for the future. They serve as a guide to your overall financial strategy, shaping your saving and investment habits. However, these goals can also be challenging to pursue because the rewards are far in the future, and it may be difficult to stay focused and motivated. This is why it's essential to break long-term goals down into smaller, short-term milestones. If you have a goal to save $500,000 for retirement in 30 years, it can feel overwhelming. But by breaking that goal down into manageable steps, such as saving $10,000 per year, it becomes easier to track and stay motivated. How to set realistic financial objectives for both the short and long term. The key to managing both short-term and long-term goals is to set realistic objectives that are achievable within your specific circumstances. Start by determining your financial priorities. What are the most urgent short-term goals? What are the most critical long-term aspirations? Once you have a clear understanding of your financial priorities, you can begin setting realistic objectives that align with your income, lifestyle, and resources. For short-term goals, consider how much money you can reasonably allocate each month to achieve them. For example, if your goal is to pay off credit card debt in the next 6 months, determine how much extra you can put toward that debt each month. This will give you a clear path forward and prevent you from feeling overwhelmed by the process. For long-term goals, take into account how much time you have until the goal needs to be accomplished and how much you can realistically save or invest. It's important to remain flexible and adjust these goals as life circumstances change. For example, if you face an unexpected financial setback, don't give up on your long-term goals. Instead, make necessary adjustments, such as increasing your savings rate or delaying certain objectives. Another consideration when setting financial goals is your risk tolerance. Short-term goals often require lower risk, because you need access to the funds relatively quickly, while long-term goals allow for greater risk tolerance since you have more time to recover from any setbacks. This is a critical distinction when it comes to choosing the appropriate investment strategies for each type of goal. Balancing short-term and long-term goals in a budget. One of the most challenging aspects of financial planning is balancing both short-term and long-term goals in a budget. While it's important to save for the future, it's equally important to address your immediate financial needs. Balancing these objectives requires a clear understanding of how to allocate your resources effectively. Begin by evaluating your income and expenses. Allocate a portion of your income to cover essential living costs, like rent, utilities, food, and transportation, before assigning money to savings and investment goals. Once you have accounted for necessary expenses, divide any surplus income between your short-term and long-term objectives. For example, if you're saving for a vacation in 6 months and also investing for retirement, set aside a percentage of your income for each. This way, you're still making progress on both fronts. For long-term goals, consider automatic transfers to retirement accounts or investment funds, while reserving discretionary funds for short-term objectives. This approach allows you to maintain balance without neglecting either side. When setting your budget, remember that it's not about choosing between short-term and long-term goals. It's about finding harmony between the two. It might require sacrifices in the short term, but the rewards of a balanced financial strategy will pay off over time. Role of investments in long-term financial planning. Investing is a crucial component of long-term financial planning. While short-term goals are often funded through savings, long-term objectives require investments that can grow over time. The power of compounding interest and capital gains allows your wealth to multiply, which is vital for achieving goals like retirement. If you're investing for a long-term goal, such as retirement, it's important to start early and remain consistent. Even if you can only invest a small amount at first, the earlier you begin, the more time your investments will have to grow. Long-term investments typically have higher risks, but they also offer the potential for greater rewards over time. To mitigate risk, it's crucial to diversify your investments. This means spreading your money across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate, in order to reduce exposure to any single investment. Diversification helps balance out risk and return, ensuring that you're prepared for market fluctuations. For short-term goals, consider more conservative options such as high-yield savings accounts or money market funds, which offer lower returns but greater security. These investments allow you to access funds quickly without risking a significant loss. Tracking progress and adjusting financial goals. Once you set both short-term and long-term financial goals, it's important to track your progress regularly. Review your budget, savings, and investments on a monthly or quarterly basis to ensure you're on track. If necessary, make adjustments to your goals or the way you allocate your resources to accommodate changes in your financial situation. Remember that life is unpredictable, and you may encounter unexpected challenges along the way. For instance, a sudden job loss, medical emergency, or major life event may require you to reassess your financial priorities. In such cases, don't get discouraged. Adjust your goals to reflect the new reality and stay committed to your long-term vision. Regularly revisiting your financial goals allows you to stay motivated and ensure that your money is working in alignment with your values and aspirations. Thanks for watching. Setting financial objectives can feel overwhelming, but by differentiating between short-term and long-term goals and creating a strategy to manage both, you're taking powerful steps toward financial freedom. Remember, it's all about finding a balance that works for your lifestyle and adapting as life unfolds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on setting financial goals. Until next time, keep existing. Invest smart.